Hi everybody, Crafty Chef Diamond here. How are you today? It is Thursday, February 19th. I'm in a different location. I'm upstairs in my craft room. My husband is home today and I was going to videotape downstairs in my actual kitchen. We are getting, anyway, so he's in a meeting right now. So I had to move all my stuff up here, which is okay. We are getting new gutters, all trimming at the house. We're getting all new stuff. I don't know what it's all called. Facets, soffits, something like that. Because, you know, the house needs to have a little bit of TLC before it goes up for sale. And then we're getting new shutters put in the back of the house as well. Normally shutters aren't in the back, but because our house is like on a corner lot and it has a view from the other houses behind. There's shutters in the back for decoration purposes. Anyways, and then we got, a couple weeks ago, we got a brand new door with the mosaic new glass put into it, all new framing, and we're also getting a new security garage door, not the actual garage door that goes up and down, you know, to put your vehicles in the garage, but the actual garage door that enters into the house. And it's a fireproof metal special door. We're going to have, and with all the new mechanisms hooked to it with the security system and all that good stuff. So that's going to be happening in a couple of weeks. And then I will be getting ready to put new carpeting down in the house, new flooring down in the house. So I'm going to be busy. All that won't happen until, that part won't happen until after I retire. But you know, everything has to be moved from room to room and packed up in order to do this kind of work, especially the kitchen and all that good stuff. Anyways, I digress. I apologize. Let me get into today. Now, remember, Diamond Paint with Friends, we are running in the Facebook group, as well as some of you are running sharing your paint-alongs on the YouTube channel, Bejeweled Peacocks, hosted by myself, Crafty Chef Diamond, and Diamonds Around You, Vivian. We are hosting that together. And also I am hosting Hearts and Flowers, basically just running that through the Facebook group. I'm filling in for the hostess that didn't show, and it's been fun. It's really been fun. Great response on the floral trivia questions, great response on some of the peacock trivia, and now I'm just kind of getting into peacock jewelry, Mardi Gras, how everybody uses the peacock colors and the eye feathers for jewelry, Mardi Gras tapestry, how different. I'm going to try to get more information about different countries that celebrate this beautiful peacock. Also Tiffany and Company, how much beautiful jewelry they make, and they represented a peacock collection. There's one more Tiffany Company necklace that I would like to represent, but I'm trying to find more information on it before I actually post it in the group. Let's see now. Peacocks. Let's get back to peacocks, okay? So tomorrow, for both paint-alongs, I will be posting in the Facebook group your week 3 progress reports, okay? And then we go into week 4. I don't have I do have it with me. Week 4 is going to be on the 27th. There's 28 days in February. And so the following Friday, the 27th, will be your final postings for Hearts and Flowers and Peacocks. It's not really a final posting, you guys. If you're still working on yours, which I wanted to have a finish this month. I really wanted to have it. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm really going to try hard. Life is getting in the way, and I'm trying to diamond paint a little bit every day. And so even if it's one little diamond, that's cool. That's progress. Progress is progress. But remember, I don't care if you have a diamond painting that is 3 years old and you've been working on it for 3 years and you did it with one of our paint-alongs. Post it in the group. Snuggie's Crafting Corner. She just finished her Groovy DP 2025 from last year, and she posted it, and it's gorgeous, you guys. We are all crafters at different levels, definitely different levels. There's some people that can like whip them right out, and there's some of us it takes us quite a while. I have a landscape from Diamond Paint with Friends from June of 3 years ago that I'm still working on. And so, yeah, so remember, it's okay. Even if the event ends, you can still post your finished project. You worked really hard on it. You put blood, sweat, tears, food, crumbs, diamonds that have fallen on the floor, what you went through to make this masterpiece. And I want you to share it. I want you to share your artwork, whether it's diamond painting, coloring, beadwork, perler beads, pixel art, any type, any type of craft. Post it, if it matches the theme. Diamond Paint with Friends 2.0. We are a themed diamond painting group. And I keep saying this every time I have to, every time I post a video, I do an update for Diamond Paint with Friends. Remember, if you are hosting a themed paint-along, we ask you that you utilize the Diamond Paint with Friends Facebook group so everybody's pretty much together, okay? A lot of you have your own personal Facebook groups that you run with the different groups. Did I say that right? Back it up. I don't edit anything, you guys. You get what you get. Okay, so if you have a YouTube channel and then you have a Facebook group that goes with your YouTube channel, you guys can post over there, but we want you to mainly post your progress if you're the host or the hostess for that event, to please use the group, okay? Because you have some people that follow YouTube and some people that don't, and they're just basically Facebook group participants, okay? So it goes both ways. And we do ask that you maybe go into the group and write a description of your event that's going to happen, and then we'll approve it, and then so people can start, so they know what's going on. All right. So next month is Planes, Trains, and Automobile, and that's going to be hosted by Neal Porter. And then we have Celebration Birthday, which is going to be hosted by Nancy, Pampered with Diamonds. And I want to share what I'm going to be working on next month. And my little dog is just bark, bark, bark. I don't know where my husband went. But first of all, I want to share the grand prize for Bejeweled Peacocks, because it just came in yesterday. I'm really, really impressed on how this turned out. So Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and Birthday Celebration, that ends our first quarter for Diamond Paint with Friends 2.0. And then we go into our second quarter. Each quarter for us is at, because we only have, December is a free month. It's a madness month. You can post whatever in the group. But for quarter number 2, because we're going to go every 3, okay, is April, Military and First Responders, and I will be hosting that. And then the 80s is going to be hosted by Scarlett's Little Crafty Corner. And then May is our 3-year celebration with Disney. I'll be hosting that. And then Superheroes, Pampered with Diamonds, Nancy will be hosting that as well. June is Take a Trip to the Beach. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so much fun. And that'll be hosted by Lois. Is it Diamonds and Things? I hope I have that right. And then because I can't, my little schedule is so small, I have a hard time reading it. And then we have On the Farm. And then I believe that is hosted by True Vampire Crafts. Is that right? June on the Farm, True Vampire Crafts. Yes, and that's mints. All right. Okay. So we are finishing up February, going into March, and then we'll go into our second quarter. All right, are you guys ready to see this? I am so excited to share this with you. Now, what I'm trying to figure out, since I do a weekly, and I'll show you my progress report of what I've done, I want you to, participants, to be able to put their name into this, for this drawing, for the grand prize. And that's going to be on March 6th. So probably next week, on Thursday, next Thursday, I will have you make a comment in my show notes about your peacock. Something about Bejeweled Peacocks. I'll come up with something. And then we'll do, I'll be gathering names from the Facebook group. All right, look at this. Do you see how it says Diamond Paint with Friends 2.0? Isn't this beautiful? Vivian and I went in together for this. And then the saying on the back is, stand out, be a colorful character, love boldly, turn heads, share your unique voice, bring joy to others, and strut your stuff, or strut your feathers. Isn't that beautiful? And then it has care instructions in the inside for you. And then, yeah, I just think that's beautiful. And I want to thank everybody who has participated in Hearts and Flowers and Bejeweled Peacock. It has been, I'm really having a good time. And seeing everybody's answers for the trivia. Also, I think my last video, did I unbox from Ryan? Anyway, so he got a hold of me and he said, Laura, there should have been one more hammy cover minder, a little bit larger. And so, yeah, okay, when I get home from work, Ryan, I'll check it out. There it is. Ooh, ooh, there it is. There it is. And more washi tape was in there. Thank you so much, Ryan. Look at this. I think he's got something good going on here. Wouldn't that be cool to get ordered? I don't know. I'm starting a business for you, Ryan. This is the diamond painting dude. For him to make customized cover minders. I see everybody is changing their profile pictures and stuff to these cartoons. I think they're kind of cool. I'm going to keep my little chef because that's my signature. But look at this. I love my hammies. I am a hamster in the wheel because I go crazy all the time. And I've got all my little friends right here with me in my craft room. Yeah, okay. So let's see. Let me get this stuff out of the way here. Alrighty. I don't have good lighting in here. Hold on a minute, you guys. Hold on. Just hold on. And there was some light and some glare. Okay, let me get this glare out of here. These ring lights, you have to adjust them so they're not focusing. I mean, you want light, but you don't want your ring light image to be showing on your canvas. I don't, that's for sure, because they're hard to see. All right. So this is what I have done so far. Let me give you a close-up. Ooh, there we go. I like that close-up. All right, so the last time that I showed a progress, I think I only had the flower done right here, right here. And so I have worked on, I finished all of his eye feathers on the bottom. And this represents hearts and flowers as well. And then I worked on all of this up to here, over here. This was really boring. I don't know. I was so glad to get this over with. Up underneath my release paper, I have his beak done. And at that point, when I came up in here, I ran out of the black. So I don't know. There's quite a few of us that are working on the same canvas. I don't know if I haven't had any drill spills or anything like that. I just ran out of the black, you know. So and you guys aren't going to know that. I know that, but when I go to hang this up, anybody that looks at it they're not going to know that I have 310 from another company on this canvas. But I've had this canvas for a long time. Craft Buddy, I don't even know if they're in the United States. I got this at Cracker Barrel. and they're not going to know how to. I'm not going to go send a notice all the way to the UK to say, hey, I need 3 tens, and then they're going to say, do you have a proof of purchase? And I'm like, no. I threw my receipt away when I ate breakfast at at the Cracker Barrel. So yeah, I'm so glad that some of us, I do save most of my diamonds. My budget friendlies that I get, I don't save. Premium companies, I save all my diamonds because I came into this situation. All right, so that is my progress on this. I hope tonight, so I started working on over here last night, right here, and my goal, hopefully for tonight, is to get up in here and even it out. And then over the weekend, I can work, you know, up in here. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get this finished. I've been trying, but you know what? I'm not going to push it. It is a craft. I'm not in a race. And when I get done, I get done. I have a lot of Diamond Paint with Friends 2.0 whips. And oh my gosh, they'll get done eventually. I'm just slowing down because I've got a lot on my plate right now. You just don't know how much is on Crafty Chef's plate. I'm just having a lot. And it mentally gets you down. If you're going through issues in life and you're trying to stay uppity up, and I do try, and I have my moments. I do break down with my friends and have those moments, but I don't want to break down in front of y'all. I'm done doing that kind of thing. I just want to stay uppity up and do the best that I can with what I have. And like 1 diamond is great progress. All right. Now, so for next month is planes, trains, and automobiles. And I think I'll open this next week because I don't have time because I have to get to work. And I thought I was doing, I guess it's like a car truck. Yeah. So and this is from Make Market. And I've done a couple of Make Markets. I like their company. It is budget friendly and you can get these at Michael's. And I do know, I think probably this one here, they put out so much. It's kind of like your other companies. They put out so many and then they're gone or they go on sale. And I was lucky to get this for planes, trains, and automobiles. And then this I'm going to do for, oh, I got glare. Get it out. All right, I'm doing this for Nancy's birthday celebration, and because I'm a Pisces and my birthday is in March. There's quite a few people that have birthdays in March, and I thought this would be a good celebration to celebrate Pisces. All right, you guys. Is that all that I need to discuss with you guys today? I think so. Anyways, I want you to have a wonderful day, and I'm trying to figure out also, I'm going to dip into more of my retirement stash, and then, but I have to figure out what theme I want to share with you guys. All right, so I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to put Hammy right here. And this is my beautiful cover minder that my friend made for me. Vivian, Diamonds Around You. I've been using it on my Peacock because it's bejeweled. It's bejeweled. And yeah, so you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And if you could, please help support my channel and give me a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. So yeah. All right, you guys. I will see you in my next video. I know there was something I needed to say. Oh well, like they all say, it is what it is. Love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. All right, bye. Ciao, ciao. Oh, what I'm having for lunch today for the kiddos. All right, it's Mexican Day on a Thursday. I had to switch my menus around, so it used to be like Taco Tuesday and stuff, but we're doing Mexican on Thursday. So we're having bean and cheese burrito, Cinechips. What I do for Cinechips, I take a flour tortilla, I make a groovy buttered sauce with vanilla, and then I take my Macara cinnamon and my sugar cane sugar, mix it all together, and I brush the flour tortilla. I sprinkle I dredged the sugar, macara cinnamon, and the sugar onto my flour tortilla, bake it for 10 minutes, and oh my gosh, add a little bit of whipped cream and add a little bit of chocolate and strawberry, and you have yourself a little chip churro. And then I'm having my homemade seasoned Mexican rice and fruit. All right, now I gotta go because I hear the truck is here to start working on the outside of my house. So when I get home, I'll be really surprised. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.